From beyond the veil of time and space, phasing shortly into Indiana's reality, it's The Pit.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's BigBS. You just fallen into the pit. That was Bold Gambit, at Bold Gambit on the intro. BigBS here. We got Devin back in the house again.
Devangelo Rangoon.
Cheese Urkel.
Cheese Urkel.
Devo Gazebo on Twitch.
She's on.
No,
Urkel.
not Twitch. What is that? Steam. That's what I'm
Steam.
on now. Steam's what I'm on. Find me on PC games.
You got a PC gamer.
Play Xbox games on them. If you play Borderlands, I'll play games with you and steal your guns. And then you exit the game. I'm that guy.
And we've got a new guest in the house in the podcast tonight, Allison, my wife.
Madam BS.
Good evening.
You have to speak up, or else the mic won't pick you
Good
up.
evening.
God damn, the cops just busted in.
We're not doing anything.
No, but yeah. Just
Answers.
So, anything you want to say about yourself, about what you might be bringing to this podcast tonight, in terms of I don't know,
Sound
like
effects.
things you're interested in,
Things.
sound effects.
Random commentary.
Right.
Not on Twitter.
No, just look at...
No, not on Twitter. It's all right. Neither's Devin. Me and John are. But all right. So let's get into the episode preview. We're gonna talk about Destiny Beta. Obviously, that's the thing going on right now
Well,
for Xbox One. At least it's been
Or
going
not
on for
going
PS4.
on.
Or not,
For
depending
some
on
people.
where you're at.
Crisis in the Schumachers.
We'll get to that story.
CNN reports.
Dragon Age news, The Crew, Xbox Live news, and some Japanese news. We always get touched up on that.
Oh. We always get touched.
We always
on
touch up on the
Japanese
Asian
news.
culture, being, that is a video game show. What sort of topics might we touch on with you tonight?
We're going to be talking about
Gambit?
some weird shit. Some of the blood harvesting states out there.
Ready for the vampire
Blood
apocalypse?
harvesting states?
Blood harvesting states.
Yeah, we'll touch on that topic.
We'll
for
touch
sure.
on that.
Not.
Oh,
Not yet.
okay. Let's do that because I know something about that right
Yes.
now. I just remembered I saw something.
Save it. Don't forget it.
I will
Just
forget
touch
it.
I know.
on it later.
I just want it to be known that I do know something about that, so that later I will remember that I forgot it. Okay, go
That
ahead.
happens every show, every time.
Some other general weird news, stupid going-ons,
Right.
awesome happenings,
All right,
some space shit going on.
Worms popping out of the ground, maybe.
right.
Ice, who knows? Ice or worms.
We're still learning a lot about our Earth and galaxy and whatever, everything.
And how deliciously, terrifyingly close we are right now to shit popping off in the world.
Shit's always popping off somewhere.
I mean,
Could get
it's
pretty big, though.
always popping off. Whatever.
All right, so you guys have any topics we might touch on tonight? Just to give us a headline or something.
Other view?
For anybody that's listening at the beginning, they can kind of skip ahead into topics that they're
I have
interested in.
I have a secret conspiracy that might or might not be involving the planter's peanut and where he got his money from.
Oh yeah.
Why is he the Scrooge McDuck of all peanuts right now?
What came from?
We'll talk about that
all right,
later.
all
We'll
right.
talk about that later, I guess.
Oh,
You got anything
Okay.
that you got a
fucking Planners
or
Corporation's gonna burst through the
the
door.
wormhole or not the wormhole,
Mysterious holes.
but mysterious holes popping up
Or
in where are they?
Siberia.
Siberia.
Mysterious 30
Mysterious
meter,
Siberian
50 meter holes.
All right, so that's the topic list. So let's go to episode recap of not last week. It was probably about 2 weeks ago now when we did that. By the way, this is July 23rd. Time stamp this.
For anyone out there in the
Right.
future,
Posterity.
In the future, 25 views last episode, so it's good. We're maintaining our steady 20 plus, which is satisfying enough for me to keep going.
well,
But always, tell people, if you like it, tell them.
if you don't like it, tell them.
Let us get some more listeners if you think we deserve it.
All publicity is good publicity.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Tell people that it's stupid sometimes.
Yep.
If you don't like it, be like, "This is stupid," and
You
then
should
maybe
check
they'll
it
look
out.
at it and be like, "Damn, that's stupid."
Damn, that was so stupid. Look,
Or
and
maybe
then
they'll think that one.
maybe
part
we'll be
was
on
not stupid.
Tosh.0.
Oh boy.
Or
Oh,
maybe
boy,
the Planters
get
company
clowned
will
on.
kill me.
The Planters.
So don't tell
Somebody's
anyone
coming
that
for us.
this
We talk about a lot
exists.
of conspiracy.
That's why I don't exist
We're
on
only
Twitch.
20 deep.
Or,
You know,
I always
in
call
listen-
everything
in
Twitch.
subscribers.
Twitter. That's what I meant.
Twitter?
Twitter. The Twitter.
The Twitter. Okay, so the episode recap. That's it. There's no comments or questions, I don't think, unless any of you. Did you get any, John?
I did not.
All right. So we'll go into game news. I need a lighter. Gaming news.
Brown.
Obviously, we'll start with the Destiny beta.
Or not.
So
The Destiny beta.
Yeah.
swap or not. So I tried to download the Destiny beta, and it blew my Xbox up, pretty much.
Dun dun
No, but I set it to download overnight, woke up and my power supply burned out, and
That was it was destiny to happen.
yeah, it was
destined.
Destiny killed my Xbox. Hashtag that.
Hashtag destined to be.
So I don't know what it's like.
Dead.
I haven't watched it on Twitch or anything because I just want to play it myself. And so I'm gonna get a new one, but not for a week. So I found someone to let me borrow one, but not until Friday or Thursday now, right?
Yeah.
Old Lope Dog came through
Yes,
the
you
power
did.
supply borrowings, so that because the beta ends I think Sunday, so I got to get the time in. And they're doing like an event on Saturday where they're like, we want everybody that has access to it to sign in and play on Saturday, so we can stress the shit out of the servers and try to set records or whatever.
Break as many Xboxes as possible.
Have you watched have you watched somebody play it then, like on like the
I've seen
PS4
gameplay
shit?
trailers.
Because I saw like PS4 people playing it on Twitch.
Yeah, well, PS4 beta started earlier than the Xbox One beta. Like PS4 has, PS4 has like exclusive shit with this game, but not how it's always been before, where it's exclusive. It's not
Right, the game's
exclusive,
not
but it's
exclusive.
like they have, I don't know. Like for instance, it's exclusive to PS4 in Japan,
Okay.
but not in America. I've never heard of a game do that. It's either exclusive to the system or it's
all I
not.
know is the beta came out early for PS4.
And that's another thing. The beta came out early for PS4. I guess they're going to have exclusive content for PS4 that's not going to be available for like a year or so after it comes out. I don't imagine it'll be gameplay. It'll just be like outfits, gun skins or something.
Yeah, things that you have to pay
Things
for. on
that
the
don't
Xbox.
change the balance of the gameplay.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just trying to increase that sort of market share of interest.
Yeah.
Because isn't the guys who made the people who made Destiny, aren't they? They made Halo.
Halo 1 through 3.
Yeah. So they're pretty exclusively.
The best
Yes.
ones. The ones,
Is it
that-
still Bungie, or did they change their name?
No, they're Bungie.
Still Bungie. So they're pretty exclusively Xbox, right? Like in terms of
Yeah,
what they
They
produce.
were.
So they're
then they
trying to
got
break
bought.
entry into the PlayStation market.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. And they're being published with Activision, which does all the Call of Duties, Skylanders, all the big titles.
Activision's like EA, except people don't know they're evil yet.
Right, for sure. But it's Activision, which has always been Call of Duty's publisher, but now they're with Bungie trying to invade the East together now. I don't know, two big American companies. Trying to make a big splash in the Asian market because it's been really hard for anybody to do it with an American game.
The game drops first in Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
I don't know. It looks like a really good game. I gave Ed one of my beta keys, and he said that it was pretty sweet. He's been playing it, and I gave my friend Donnie the other one. He hasn't played it yet though, so I just gave it to him a few hours ago. But yeah, so we talked about doing another episode Saturday, right? So Saturday, I'll definitely have some Destiny beta news, gameplay experiences,
things to say.
And I'll be definitely streaming it on Twitch once I get going, because that's going to be a hot thing for people to try to see. I don't know. Anybody got anything else on Destiny?
I don't know. All I know is that it looked cool when I watched someone play it on Twitch. It was cool. It looked like Borderlands, but it looked like
with Halo.
It looked like
and
the way
Mass
you play
Effect,
Borderlands. Yeah, it was like the way you play Borderlands with a group of people and like different guys coming at you, like different kinds of guys. There was like robots all of a sudden, and then there was some like weird, like, I don't know, hunched over like alien looking dudes, but there was like 4 dudes and they were just battling against these guys and getting. I don't think it was like about loot though. That's why it didn't look like as much about Borderlands business, but it looked cool. It looked like Halo, and then like the thing that was weird though is it just all of a sudden stopped and everybody was sitting down on every one. I kept switching between Twitch channels, and in every single one, people were sitting down and like watching
MMO
the sunset. They were like, "Oh, something's gonna happen." They came out on Twitter and said, "Watch the sunset."
You never
it's
know
like,
with a game like that.
Why would you do that? It's so stupid. And everybody was sitting down. It was like some crazy it was like a PC game because it was so boring.
Everybody in like the whole world.
I mean, no, just people
on that guy's channel. No, every channel I kept going to. It was like at that time they told people to get down, like watch the sunset, and like something was gonna happen, but everyone was like, "Oh, what's gonna happen? Nothing's fucking happening." And they're like, "Do you know what's happening?" And then I just kept changing channels to be like, "Someone's gonna know what's happening." Right.
Dude, never. It just eventually it
that
just realized everyone was just sitting
so
there.
Many
like,
little weird mystery things like that. I mean, they've got
the sky looked badass though. It was probably just to get everyone to look.
When
at
I was
the sky
watching the
for a little
installation
bit.
screens, it was going through concept art, and it looked amazing, dude. Like some of the bosses they were showing, or like the bigger monsters and stuff, looks insane. And a lot of the I don't know, probably just the average guys you fight were like 4-armed Goro dudes.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? And they had like 2 guns and a spear, and then their fists. You know what I mean? Like
guns and
that's cool.
spears.
Yeah, because they had 4 arms, so they had 2 guns on their bottom arms, and then a spear and a so if they get close, they can just rack you. I mean, I was like, man, that's pretty sweet.
The thing that stuck out to me was when I watched anybody like connect onto like a game, you would like be out in space or some shit on your like spaceship, kind of like on the screen, and then you would, when you met up with people, you would all be like zooming into the atmosphere, like in like formation together, and you would all have like customized fucking like, you could tell each one was customized as hell, like in all kinds of ways, like there were different shapes and colors and shit. It looked cool as fuck.
Yeah, the ships are
super
very
cool.
customizable.
Yeah,
so that you can kind of make your own unique like.
But it looked like you could go like all throughout like this like galaxy, basically, is what it seemed like.
You can go to like all the planets, in our galaxy or whatever,
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying an Xbox One for that.
Right. They want you to buy a PS4 for
they'll have like a Destiny Xbox. They'll be like, "Oh, it's Destiny Xbox One, and it's cheaper after. Man, I don't want to give out on like that sweet time when everyone sucks at the game. I love that first month or like month and a half when no one knows the game still, except for people who just play it like every second.
Right.
Like everyone doesn't really know the game, so everyone kind of sucks. That's when I really just stomp everyone. Because I'm just like, oh, I instantly learned this game.
No
and
one
beat
knows the
everyone's
map
ass.
yet. And
Yeah,
because
they don't know where they're gonna like hide out.
Combos of weapons and perks
sure.
and shit. For sure.
Then you go out of town for a week and you come back and everybody's just fucking murdering you.
Yeah.
What's funny about Halo though is that like
Batteries
every
dead,
time I
running
just
out all the
randomly plug Halo in somebody else's house that I'm at, I was like play Halo here and there. I always am like on top still. Like, dude, people can't fuck with me on Halo though, at any point.
I know as soon as I
like,
get back
I don't even
on
play
Halo,
this game and I still beat you guys. Like
when it's coming out with the
You should say that in the chat lobby.
I do
the
say
Chief
that.
Collection. The Chief Collection's coming out this November.
The Chief Collection.
Master Chief Collection.
Oh.
With Halo 2, 3, and 4.
All like remastered or whatever, or just like.
Yeah,
Does this one come in a wearable helmet?
Because you were saying they were gonna remaster 2, right?
2, yeah, and then 3 and 4 are pretty much. Yeah,
I guess
just
4.
upgrade a little bit.
3 and 4 don't have to be remastered,
but
I guess.
they're doing like servers for all of them for multiplayer and stuff.
Cool.
Halo 2 is, and they're
Halo 2 was
redoing
cool.
all the graphics and sounds, and when you switch between the graphic settings, it's like instant instead of like a fade in and fade out.
Yeah, that
kind
took
of thing.
forever on the other one, the anniversary
It's like
of the
instant,
Halo
like,
1. Halo 1 anniversary, though, was awesome.
Yeah,
it was
so cool.
so fucking awesome. I loved playing Halo 1 in like people's garages with like 8 people and like doing the fucking connecting with the system links. Like, I mean, that involved so much work with like TVs in cars, cars full of people, like everyone getting off of work and like lining up a garage to make that happen.
Right.
This is like Xbox Live didn't even exist then, and it's like this is so, that's what should have happened. I don't know why they waited so long to like come out with Halo 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the stuff that like will be like 100 years from now. People have like crazy like they'll be like, play video games. I woke up and I just said play video games, and now I'm like in a video game world. And like, but like we'll be like, oh, back in the day I'd come off work and I'd get 8 people and build up 3 damn cars, and then we'd fucking have to hold a hardwire to 2 Xboxes. You're like, shut the fuck up, Grandpa. I'm in my video game world. Like, what an idiot. You did not walk a mile to school.
This was before Wi-Fi.
Oh, shit.
It's like, I was born before the internet.
There wasn't you couldn't even tell who was calling you. Like,
yeah, when we get old, we'll be able to say, like, we were born before the internet, and people will be like, damn, you're old,
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's one of those things that make you sound like old, like, I was born before laser discs.
Laser discs. Dude, they used to whip some of those discs out when I was in school, and like they'd be like, "Here's
they had all the
something," and then
science videos on them and shit.
It seemed like if anything happened, it would be like hundreds of dollars, and their life would be over. Like,
well, I'm fired.
If I was, dude, I wish I could go back in time. I would come up and just slam the fuck out of a teacher's hands and fuck their laser disc up.
Yeah, because they would CD the size of a record. Literally, that's exactly
what a genius idea. Also, sizing. Who would think that never in history has technology been like, oh, we came out with this thing. Now the only idea is to make it really big or make it really small. Right. Like the same thing. Like, when would they ever do that?
Let's make it bigger. Instead of making the file size smaller, let's make the physical size larger.
Oh my god. Awesome. Good job, Laserdisc inventor.
Where are you now?
I heard
Where are you
we'll
now?
go over that later.
Blake? Is that his name?
Blake.
Oh, Blake.
Laserdisc.
Blake Laserdisc.
Blake Laserdisc.
Blake Laserdisc is my action star name. Oh, I do. On my car.
Laserdisc.
It's this big.
Who's doing bootleg Laserdiscs right now? Out of the trunk of their car.
Oh, God.
80s man.
It's in... What? Why would it be in the trunk of their car? They get it fucking pimped out by Exhibit.
Yep.
You got a laser disc burner in your car.
It's in his trunk because he never uses it. No one's buying these damn laser discs. They're all burnt.
Along with
All
the
of them are
TV
burnt.
and their
I don't have any
first
money to buy a
generation
new one.
Xboxes.
Someone dropped them.
Where do you get blank laser discs? Shit.
Same place you get a laser disc burner.
Yep, probably.
Nowhere.
The past.
The pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how the Planters Peanuts guy got all of his money. That's where this all comes around.
travel?
This is the
They're coming
segue
around?
into
Oh.
how the Planters
I don't really-
Peanut guy
what
got
is
all
up
of
with
his
this
money.
Planters Peanut
Ah.
thing?
This dude
I
is
don't know.
rich. He has a monocle,
Top
hat,
hat,
and a
cane,
cane.
and
why,
white gloves,
Why is he
and-
special compared
He
to
has
other
a
peanuts?
fancy
He's got white
accent
gloves.
as
Where
well.
did he get that money?
See,
He
but
didn't
Devin,
work for
Devin,
it.
you
He's a
don't-
peanut.
You don't get it.
No one will hire a peanut
It's a metaphor,
in
man.
Duxburg.
Because if you crack him open, he's just nuts on the inside, just like all the other peanuts.
This
Metaphor.
is a really deep
Set of nuts.
icon. Anyways, that's what
They just want
it
you
comes
to know
down
that
to.
they have
Conspiracy
classy
theory.
nuts.
They have the classiest nuts of all.
Yes. There's no dirt on these nuts.
I don't know.
Very
I think
clean
we need to
nuts.
follow the
No, they're a
money.
little bit salty.
Those
If
serve you
anyone
with
has
white gloves.
information on the Planters Peanut and where his money came from,
And where
let
it's
us
at
know
now.
in the comments.
Tell us where it's at
Where
now.
is his money? Because I want to rob this peanut. He's a fucking peanut. What is he gonna do? He's got to be small.
He needs to
They
be
enlarge
making
that
more
image.
cameos in like video games or
They used to do shit like that. Where they used
Yeah,
to do
the
like
Noid.
the Noid
From
and
Domino's.
then 7-Up. Yeah,
Spot.
the Spot.
Spot
Yep.
from
There was a
7-Up.
game. There was a game like that. There was also
There's a game for
Chex
both
game.
those.
There was a
Chex?
when you
Mix.
yeah, it was a CD.
I played that.
It was the fucking best game. It was like
No, it
Doom,
was
but
Doom.
it was like Doom, but in space.
That was the
Doom.
most terrifying
Thank
game
you.
I ever played.
Thank you.
What
I was
it
like a
called?
fucking
You
kid.
know that.
Chex?
That's
What was it
awesome.
It was
called?
the Chex Mix game, and you're like on this derelict
Is that what it was
spaceship.
You had to
called,
send
though?
in to get
You
it.
got a hashtag
Yeah.
it. What
I
is
don't
it?
know. I'll look it up. Check something.
Chex game.
Anyways, you're this intrepid space explorer guy, and you fucking hop on a derelict spaceship from the Chex Corporation or whatever. You're going around. There's like fucking crewmen pasted to the wall with like Chex paste.
It was called Chex Quest. It
Chex
was
Quest.
fucking awesome.
That sounds a
It
lot
was,
like
I used
Sex
to play
Quest.
it all the
Yeah.
damn time.
and you've got
What in
limited.
the
You've got
fuck?
limited ammo. So
and
got
you are
limited
like
ammo.
a dude in a Chex Mix like armored suit. Like,
That's brittle as fuck. I chew it all day long.
dude,
You
not
know, like-
against these Goop dudes, and not against Goop. That's
Man,
how
I
you know
wish I had-
Chex is what you want to eat. Because against space
Mix,
shit,
man.
it will save you. You want to eat it. I don't know. I'm just saying it was exactly like Duke Nukem
really looks like he's
and
wearing a waffle.
Doom.
Wearing a waffle.
Yeah. That
Whoa.
It
was
was like a combination between like Duke Nukem and Doom kind of.
that's our cosplay for Gen Con this year. Is the Chex Mix guy.
Yeah,
It sounds a lot like
Badass.
awfully close to Sex Quest.
Sex Quest.
Sex Quest.
Sex Quest
Anyways,
as the Chex Mix.
Fucking terrifying, when you're like 6 or whatever, and fucking goo guys are jumping out.
Right. Yeah, that game did look scary for a Chex game.
Yeah, I sent it in being like, oh, I'm going to play this Chex game, and I was like, oh, it's exactly like Doom, and I'm
That
like,
was
this
Chex
is great,
sprites.
because Doom was the game then, that was the game. People were just finding out about Quake about then, I think, that was about
Well,
the
yeah,
time.
I think
Quake
Quake
1.
came after that, of course.
Yeah, it was like around that time.
Back in the day!
First-person shooters, you couldn't look up or down.
Oh.
You don't need to look up or down. Enemies
so-
weren't going to be on the ceiling then.
Everybody's saying
They
they're
were
so
Nazis.
this and
They're
I'm
not
so
hiding
that.
on the ceiling.
What do you say when I'm so gamer? I'm so gamer that when first-person shooters came out, they didn't have up or down. They weren't on the fucking y-axis.
And not
It was
one
X
game
only.
designer decided to be a dick and make somebody just prone.
Yeah, you couldn't even duck or anything. You just bang, bang, bang. Sorry. Moving back, moving forward, open the door, activate a switch.
Find the red key card, find the blue key card.
Kill the guy
Yeah,
with
why
the
are they
key
always
card.
red? They're always primary colors. There's no orange card. Where is the orange card?
It's
Oh,
too,
God,
it's,
It's
we gotta
in the
find
Planters
it's
Mansion.
too hard to
I'm
program,
telling you.
man. Back then, it's
We gotta
too-
find the
takes too
teal
many
key
resources.
card.
Yeah.
It's pulling too many resources.
Yeah. They're like, fuck all that.
No, that's not the teal key card. That's a sea green
Yeah, we
key
don't wanna
card.
keep
God
writing
damn it,
orange over
Paul!
and
You
over
killed
again.
us
Let's just write
all.
red.
Alright, so I don't know if anybody
hit us
cares
with a
about
sound
Dragon
effect.
Age. Oh, you want sound effect?
Hit us with some juice. I played Dragon Age once.
Everybody's talking about Chex Mix.
Dream girl, you amaze me. All dressed in paisley. Love how not one
Up
but
to the good, the...
with a neon pouch.
Only get 30 seconds.
You got your cell phone
Mix.
ring set to sex in the city. You like a neck, little rascal. How'd you get? Telling you to stop and then you don't. You say you're gonna stab me in my sleep, but you won't.
Last week thought I saw you on the street, turned out it was a bag of trash.
Oh, bag of
Just a
trash.
big old bag of trash. I thought you looked like a bag of trash.
Dream girl, I pitch a tent when you stomp in the room. Like a hellbound turkey mixed with a baboon. Just
Here we go, right here. This is your track. Hold on, my bad.
and it's the cereal taste that you eat with your
There we go.
flesh mix. Your teeth so clean, could've swore you were British. Never take the Chex Mix, cause you always get skittish.
Chex
Open
Mix,
with both
there it
feet,
is.
cause you're ambidextrous. No point, cause we know you eat nothing but Chex Mix. Chex Mix, #1 food snack in the land. It's the cereal taste that you eat with your hand. Chex Mix at your local grocer, buy your box. Your family will all say, Chex Mix rocks.
Oh.
You're the snack for me. You're the only one I'll ever eat. Oh, by Chex Mix.
Well.
You're delicious. You got 60%
Before we go to 30.
less fat than potato chips.
Chex Mix.
They only have 60% less fat than potato chips. That's what I learned
It's a lot.
just now.
It's a
Chex
lot
Mix.
less.
I guess that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, 60% less of you is quite a lot.
Yeah.
You were like,
if
I
all
lost-
you ate was Chex Mix.
So like that's like it's like to here, Devin.
I think it's the other way around.
You're fine, you're right.
Alright. What else we got?
Dragon Age has been moved back another month. Oh, here we go. Burglary stopped through Xbox Live. Somebody was getting
That did not happen.
somebody was getting hit. Well, two
They
buddies
lied.
were playing over Xbox Live, and his buddy gets his door kicked in and hears him getting robbed. and calls the cops.
Damn.
And the people get busted, you know what I mean? And they had him like tied up, and he said that like one of the dudes took a call from his parole officer while he had the guys tied up,
Damn.
and like
Oh, yeah, I'm
that's
still
why it
looking
was
for a
taking
job.
him so long to get out of there, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, everybody's all quiet and shit, you know, because they had guns
Everyone
and,
shut the fuck up!
They're like came in demanding drugs and shit or money and
Yeah,
up
dude
for
lives
whatever.
straight up in the ghetto. Like,
Right,
why you
yeah.
get your door kicked in,
Right.
and you fucking... they
Or
get to
selling
answer a
drugs,
parole
probably
officer?
even, like,
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
if someone comes in with guns
He was just,
saying,
his
give
name
me
is
drugs,
like,
you
his
probably
name
have
is like
drugs and they
drugs
already know
dealer 420
Right.
750
But his
fucking Halo
friend goes
Wars.
like, hey, you better get over there before they get shot. So, Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Saving
Can't
lives.
save your life.
There it
Saving
is.
lives.
Saving lives.
I thought it was gonna be something with a Kinect. Honestly, I thought that was gonna be some creepy
Devin
shit.
was like,
a
fucking laser
a
came
dude-
out.
Conspiracy theory.
It shoots a laser disc at somebody. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I was thinking.
That's all the gaming news I've got. The crew is in private beta right now. It's a driving game, open world driving game coming out for the next gens that looks pretty sweet. They said that their New York City, it's open world USA
Yeah.
racing game. Where they said that their New York is bigger than GTA 4's Liberty City.
Damn.
And they have like major cities all across the country that you can drive through and shit. You know what I mean? In the preview I saw, it showed like New York, Chicago, L.A. They drove through a few of those, and
So the ones that get blown up in Hollywood movies.
Well, they're supposed to look like the real thing? Are they supposed to look like the
Sort of
real,
like
the real deal?
Well, yeah, like they were saying, their New York City is bigger than GTA 4's Liberty City.
Is it supposed to be like
And they
real
have-
New York City though?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's called New York. It's called Midwest. You know,
Okay.
like every part of the country is broken down into sections. They got the Midwest, the Northeast, the West. You know, and you can race all across the country if you want. And there's everything in between is like dirt races. You know what I mean? Dirt track, and it's set up kind of like a MMO style where you level up and you unlock parts for your car that you're racing with, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you unlock, now you got this, you can attach to it. So the more you race with a car, the more you get for it, the better you can.
That's cool.
It's like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
when you drive your car in everyday life,
But it's-
occasionally somebody
You
comes along
upgrade.
and
You're-
upgrades your car
all of a
for
sudden,
you.
no,
But
just all of a sudden,
well, you're
everything goes
you're
from
racing with
gold,
other
and you're
people,
like,
and you're you're wagering
upgrade.
shit with other people on races, and it's called the crew. So, I mean, obviously, there's going to be some sort of element of banding together
There'll be
with
some
people and
shit
doing
where you
crew
can, like,
races.
race against each other for your cars.
Yeah.
That's what they should be.
And
That'd be cool as fuck.
GTA
Nothing
5.
but pink slips.
I mean, a while back it was leaked that GTA 5 was going to do that.
Oh shit.
Like somebody had hacked, like not hacked, but like went into the files on the disc and found audio files for DLC that hadn't come out yet that said stuff about being able to wager your car in races, the casino getting unlocked and shit like that. But yeah, the crew. It's a racing game that I'm excited about, and I don't get excited about very many racing games.
Can I drive backwards and just piss everyone off?
Have you ever?
Dude, you can piss everyone off. I mean, it's MMO racing, pretty
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean? You just get your fucking car, get it souped up, just bang, whatever. And that's what I like. I like open world racers. The last racing game I got was Test Drive Unlimited, and it was just open world racer, and it was an exact replica of the island of Oahu, Hawaii.
That's cool.
Like GPS, like all the streets and everything, and
Nice.
so it was cool. It's like, hey, I get to drive through a real place, you know what I mean, pretty accurately in a video game. So if I ever went there, I'd be like,
Hey,
damn, I
I
feel like
wrecked into that building.
yeah, I've been here before. I fucking,
wrecked
like,
my car
drove
right
off
there.
the cliff into the ocean over here, or whatever.
It'd be tight if you can just drive around in the crew, like just drive coast to coast.
Yeah, you can.
So you
And you can
just
fast travel it.
outside of the race. Just
Yeah, you don't have to race. No,
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, and somebody comes up to you and is flashing their lights or whatever, and you're like, all right, let's do something.
I'm taking my kids cross country, asshole.
Right? Yeah, you can drive, across the whole country if you want, but they also give you the fast travel right away, so you can.
Will I get to
Just
see
bounce
Montana?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see.
I don't know
Montana.
how accurate it's going to be, though. I mean, I'm sure they'll match the landscapes, but they're not going to match exact like GPS, like Test Drive or whatever, like in all of that. You know what I mean? Because they're just going to focus on the major cities for the most part. But because it's so huge, I mean, you can't expect them to be able to.
Yeah,
Not
the
yet.
whole thing.
The whole
Make
U.S.
the
to
whole-
scale.
Yeah.
US.
Oh yeah.
Including Montana. No one's trying to fuck with Montana
Right.
except for you. You're the only one who's like, are they gonna have Montana? Oh,
No,
that's so
that's-
great.
Drive up
That was a
Drive
Hunt
up
for an
the
October
street.
joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
my
the
bad.
Russian guy was like,
Crashed into my
I always
house.
wanted to see Montana before he dies, or something like that.
Big sky country.
Yeah.
Dude, I guess
Right,
in
or Big Sky
Montana
State.
during the daytime there's no speed limit.
Oh,
What?
There's no speed limit because you don't
Because
see any people.
that's-
You don't
Montana
see
is
anyone.
country.
That's
Like,
because
that
you're
is
the
all
only one in
country.
It's
Montana.
75
It is
or
literally
85
all
in some
country.
coun- It's 85 in some places on the speed
Like
limit.
the
so it's
entire
like, you can't
population
get
of
higher than
Montana
On the
is
road?
probably
Yeah,
less
what's it
than
gonna
this
be like
city.
115?
No, I
Like,
mean the road that runs through Montana
or
to get to other states.
you know, the one road, yeah. The
Like,
Montana Bond.
Montana probably has less people in the entire state than we have in Indianapolis.
Wow.
You know, I don't know. I might be wrong, but
We gotta have,
probably
like,
pretty
at least
close.
50,000 people or something to be a state. Like there's
right.
like a
I'm saying
cap
Indianapolis
or
has
something.
like over 1 million, I think.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Marion.
Or at least
1
in the surrounding
million.
areas.
Let's go Japanese
Alright.
news.
So, this woman has started a conspiracy theory in Japan where
Yes! Instantly I'm sold. You don't have to say anything else. I believe her.
people have, well, it's not even her like trying to sell it. It's people recognize her in many news stories. So people have been
It's like the Mothman.
people no, people see her in all these news stories on the news channels, like, but she's supposed to be the random like civilian, interview.
They interview her.
But it's the same chick. And so they're like,
she's
people are
causing everything.
Either she's around a lot,
Or she's a van chaser.
or
She
she's
chases the news van.
I
to
saw
get
it. I saw
Jamie.
everything.
right, like Twister. She instead of a storm chaser, she's a news chaser. No, but the theory that they're saying is that
Chaser.
the news channel is hiring actors
Yeah.
to sell stories on
Say
the
something.
news channel.
Say something ridiculous
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
people will
That's
bitch about on their
the
news
theory.
page.
Is that
And is totally believable.
right?
Yeah.
Because
they're like, why is the same chick in all these different news stories? Like,
Well, in America, what they do is instead they don't interview anyone that is like smart. They interview the dumbest fucking person. So they don't have to get actors. They just get the dumbest person to give their stupid account because they were sitting on their porch halfway paying attention.
Pardon me, sir. What do you think about the fire?
I am stupid. So a derp derp derp. Derp derp, and I synced it. Derp 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 derp. And then you think that like everybody in that area is that person, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
That's what sucks about the news. Everything
Yeah.
sucks about the news, actually, but that especially.
yeah. So that's all I got on the Japanese
news front.
Damn.
And pretty much all of my topics have been hit. It's a short list tonight for me.
I've got something to discuss. So, state of Indiana, the state in which we live,
We are pitted
has
beneath.
been, yeah, which we are underneath, buried, to protect us from the
from
fallout of the podcast.
The blood.
Oh
Rain.
yeah, this is where our state's been harvesting and stockpiling for
Harvesting.
unknown purposes. A very important commodity, I guess you could say, the blood of infants. So yeah,
What? Stop!
blood-
Stop!
blood
Time out.
of
Rewind.
infants.
Blood of infants.
Stop.
What are you saying about?
He can
blood?
rephrase it in a way that will make sense.
All right.
Do it then, right
Since
now.
1992, the state of
The
Indiana.
year you were born,
has-
right?
no,
or
no, no,
I'm
the
90.
year before? Okay,
Yeah,
90.
my blood's safe. Purity of
My
essence.
blood's safe.
Don't try to steal my
My
blood.
blood's safe.
My blood is also safe.
Basically, since 1992, the state of Indiana has randomly, and without the consent of parent, or of course child, or
Parent.
baby, taken blood
Parent,
samples
baby.
from newborns and stockpiled them away in warehouses.
To eat.
Actually, sorry,
And-
according to the news story I read, 666 different blood banks.
Oh.
What?
According
For
to
what
the
reason?
news-
Did they
I
give
feel
a
like
reason?
according to that statistic alone, this has to be the legitimate, super legitimate.
How many
It just
blood
happens
banks are
to
there in
be
this state?
666.
Well, probably more than that. 'Cause
Or are they
they've
just
got to
going
have
over
it
the Midwest?
distributed
Come on.
throughout all over the place.
Is it over?
Give me-
I mean, it might be
Here,
in Ohio
I'll pull
too.
it up.
Why are?
But I believe
they
the
doing
blood,
that though?
maybe the blood thing, but not
Are they
the
just studying it
666 thing.
They
Go
said
on.
they're doing it for
Disease?
research purposes, but they haven't done anything with it yet.
They're letting
So-
it ferment.
Okay, so
Turning-
here's
they're
what I
making
was going to
booze.
say earlier that I thought I was going to forget, but actually I remember.
Here it is.
And it was unrelated, in fact. But I saw things, but it's kind of blood related. So here we go.
All right.
It's weird. Is like I saw things where people were getting pulled over. It was like in the Southwest, like Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, especially because people in Texas are like, "Oh, we're fucking Texas. We're super American
They're
in
very
Texas." That's where Americanism
Texas.
comes from, and like.
Well, yeah,
they
the
brought-
Lone Star State.
People started like filming on their cameras, like they're like spots where they would pull you over and fucking pull blood from you.
What?
It was mandatory blood fucking like donations. Like what the fuck is that?
That's
Blood
not anything I'm
robbery.
doing.
Super crazy. So
This is just WTHR.com.
Yeah.
okay,
jack me
Indiana
with a
storing
fucking
blood and DNA. Whoa. Yeah, so there's a lot of blood
WTHR.
collection from all of the United States.
Was there consent given, like signed?
Well, no consent
Well, they
whatsoever.
probably
so,
signed
Did
something.
they link the
didn't
blood
fucking
sample
put
to
it
the
in there.
name, or
no,
is it
it's completely random. So
Yeah,
you
at the-
can't-
at
this
the
is
title-
subject 1, 2, 3, 6, 9.
Yeah, the title says Indiana storing blood and DNA of 2 million children without parents' consent.
Oh yeah,
That's what it says.
Yeah.
So, like, what are they doing? Why are they pulling people over,
All right.
jacking their blood? Why are they fucking stealing babies' blood? What are they doing with our blood? What are they Why are you stealing our blood? We'll give you our blood if you're using it for something. That's what we do. You fill those vans up and we're like, oh shit, you need blood? Maybe we'll give you blood. But why do you do it like that? That's weird.
So-
Questionable.
The blood drive thing sounds familiar to a concept I read in a book on contingency planning and nuclear war, which is there's this thing called blood drafting, which is if you're running low on
Blood drafting?
blood drafting.
Blood drafting sounds like some True Blood shit. Like, ever since the blood draft, like...
So like if you
Hashtag
have
blood draft.
if you have yourselves a pretty large war, like a nuclear war,
You know.
you're gonna need large stockpiles of blood for all the injured people, right?
Yes.
So people are typically very hesitant.
Yes.
Typically very hesitant to give
You're
blood, or
so-
they don't want to give a lot. So
Oh,
basically, the
cautious.
idea is you would be drafted under the same laws that you can be drafted into the army, and they just take as much blood as they not enough to kill you, but as much blood as they need from you.
Which,
That's-
yeah, they can get
No.
some more
Yeah.
next week.
I don't want that. I don't want any of that.
Oh, here you go.
I knew a guy that would go to the blood bank and donate blood with weights on under his pants on his
Okay.
ankles so that he
so
could
you get the
Get
higher
more
money.
Dude, that
And-
guy is asking for problems. Why would you do that? That is like top level fucked up. Why would you do that? That's the worst plan.
well, he got cancer. I don't know if that's
I
the
don't know
cause
if
of
that's
it,
related, but maybe.
that's
Maybe. That's fucked up though. Why would you? You're just asking to like be super fucked up after you leave there. See, that's why I don't donate plasma. And I know that this is a bad thing to say out loud, but I don't donate plasma and other shit because here's my deal. I'm broke basically, so if I have to like pay to like regenerate these things, my body's not just gonna regenerate it naturally. I have to like juice myself up with things like real food and real drinks,
Yeah.
and to get
They
those
give you
things.
orange juice and a cookie.
Fuck their orange juice and a cookie. I have to eat real food, or else
You
I'll
can
be like
sell your
"Ah,"
plasma actually.
without feeling like like I don't want to feel like that. I want to be juiced up. Yeah, like I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like that. So I don't want to have to spend money on eating like extra juice to like make myself just normal again.
yeah, for sure.
So
I don't even.
I
Yeah, I've
just don't
never
fuck with
donated
it.
anything. How
Plus-
much
It's
they pay you?
also a very
Plus I
freaky.
do other
process.
business. Yeah, I
Well,
can't
yeah, it's
handle
like,
when it
am I about to
comes
get
out
AIDS?
of my body.
Like,
Am I about to
you
get
know.
AIDS today?
I've given
all-
blood before,
that's
but
what
it
I
was
think.
gross.
That's why I've never went. I'm like, I don't trust anybody here.
Uh,
Well, yeah, because
Yes.
your blood comes out, and then they
It's-
take
it's
what
like-
they want,
and
and,
it's
then
like
they
blood,
put it back
blood.
in.
It's gross.
The fucking nurse that hasn't had her coffee yet.
No, man, I
Should
heard
I,
that's,
should I reuse
yeah.
the AIDS needle? Yes or no?
Well, I mean, I there's that story in China that I heard years ago. Is like they did a forced tube tying of like all these women in this province, and if you didn't do it, you went to jail. And if you did do it, you got AIDS because the hospital was using dirty shit. They gave like
I guess
30,000
go to
women
jail.
AIDS from a
God damn.
forced sterilization.
Damn.
And
So-
and that's like, well, I'm not donating blood.
That was
ever.
kind of Asian
That's my.
news.
That is Asian news. But you know what else it is? It's
Yeah,
world
dude.
news, and we're part of this world. It doesn't
That's
just
true.
because we're America doesn't mean it can't happen here. I don't give a fuck.
World news. Definitely.
and all you'd get is a "oops, we fucked up, sorry."
Orange juice and
Yeah.
a cookie.
Yeah, or
Orange juice and a cookie.
And AIDS.
Get better.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
I don't do
Don't
that.
forget
Because
about
it's only, I mean, it's not enough
So-
money.
Orange
So-
juice and a cookie.
I'm not trying to fuck around with that. I'll fucking do other things to get
Always late
30
on
bucks.
the instant
So what
rim.
do you think they're doing with all this blood?
It's an instant rim shot,
I don't
but
know.
I'm always late with it.
Well, I don't know.
Anybody get that? It's an instant rim shot, but I'm always late with it. Late with the instant.
Ah,
There
okay.
we go.
There we go.
It's opposite joke.
Oh.
Counterweight.
All right.
It's
So what do you
opposite
think
day.
they're
It's balanced.
doing with all that blood? Anybody got a theory?
Like you just said, getting ready for war. I believe that. Meow,
So-
right? Meow.
Right, meow.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
I don't know if newborn blood, like, what's the difference between
What about
that
some
and just
freaky
it's grown up
DNA
blood.
project?
Fresh.
Top
Fresh
secret
and untainted.
DNA
It's
project.
like
Yeah.
shit.
no.
Trash.
You know
Some
how
Dark-
the
some
weather
Dark
was
City
just
shit. Call out to Dark City.
you know how the weather was just
Dark City
unnaturally nice for the Super Bowl.
This don't. Let's
Yeah.
not. This. What? Well, let's get into that. Let's go into this
the
right
blood
now.
we gave the blood gods a sacrifice, and they made the weather nice for the Super Bowl.
No, we're just about to enter a fucked
I
up.
can think
Everyone
of a lot
thought.
of useful things for having a long-term record of human DNA over time.
That's true, but
Well,
there's always more to it than that.
I guess.
There's always the dark theory.
I mean, a hospital's a
yeah,
government.
but let me
is
put it this way:
a hospital is
if the hospital
associated
came to
with
you,
the
Allison,
government?
as a mother, and she said it's the state,
a
it
hospital.
was the state of Indiana,
Why
though.
wouldn't they just ask you
Request
then?
it.
Why
Yeah,
don't they
if
just
she-
ask
if
you?
they
Right,
said-
why is it against
Why do they
consent?
have to do it? Why do they have to give you your blood, like this infant blood? Why the fuck is that? Why don't they start drafting adults, like you were saying, blood draft? Why don't they get that True blood draft going?
Because that's a pain in the butt. Like, they
And
can
you
Forcing
would
adults.
you'd probably
Well,
consent
just
to it, though,
say
right,
it's
Allie?
like part of testing.
If the state of Indiana, if they
already
came
have
to
the
you and they said, right after your babies were born, they said, we would like to take a sample, so if something happens in the future, we have a sample of their blood, so it's for public health purposes. You would probably be like, sure, whatever, you're already taking blood for testing, make sure he doesn't have blood-borne illnesses or something like that. It just seemed like an additional step, just sort of a rubber stamp. But now he's a blood donor without
How long would the blood even last, really?
a long
Freeze it.
time.
I guess cryo, whatever.
Cryo-
As long
I
as
mean,
you
I
want
can't
it.
imagine blood
That
going
seems like a lot of money
bad.
and effort. Put
As
Like,
long as
what
it's
is
not
blood
exposed to
really like-
oxygen.
Yeah, sure. If it's in like a
If
fucking
it's not
Ziploc
exposed to
deal,
oxygen,
what's it
then
gonna
it's good
do?
to go.
Not Ziploc, but you know,
Either that or
That's the only thing that
they
keeps
just
it.
Ziploc the bags up and they throw them in like a deep
Throw 'em-
freezer somewhere.
Yes. Hannibal Lecter's house.
put them in Go-Gurt tubes. That's how you make Go-Gurt.
They make Go-Gurt. Okay, what was fucked up right now is that thing definitely said that. What was it? WTHR
WTHR.
Yes.
news report. No joke.
The
said
hard, real news.
666 different blood banks. It was not a joke, John. That was not a John fact or an internet fact. It was a fucking WTHR fact, which is fake news anyways, obviously. But what?
As real as it gets
There-
around these
it's
parts,
as real as
partner.
it gets here. So why is that? Why is that? 666
More
fucking
blood
new
for the blood
blood
god.
banks? Come on. Come on. Why is there not
Come
one
on.
more or
Get
one
real.
less? Why is that?
How many?
666.
I thought you said
666 blood
86.
banks.
Nope.
No,
I
686.
thought you were saying 86. I kept saying
Why
86.
is
Number
it
of the
687 or
Beast
685?
The
Yeah.
number of the Beast
Anyways,
Saber.
the number of blood
Because
banks in Indiana
want-
is 666.
The government
That's
likes
the thing.
playing fucking jokes on the masses like that.
They like that shit. They like
dude,
to
if
fuck
you were
around.
a fucking high
For sure.
dude up that was like, watch me create a conspiracy to
Watch
your fucking
me.
buddy, you know, like, I bet I can
Fucking
create
cigarette smoking man.
a more
I bet I
believable
can get
conspiracy
people
than
focused
you.
on this. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
that's what I'd do if I had any power. I'd be like, watch, Devin, I bet I can
No.
make a more believable conspiracy than you
What
between
they're
my
doing-
sector of Indiana
And then I'd be
Marion
like,
County.
because we'd be like super rich.
And we'd
And
all
I'd
be
have like a
snacking
monocle.
on planters.
Maybe you should.
We'd be hanging out
have
with the
a
Planters
face-off for
Peanut
real.
at that point.
No, what it is.
Maybe you should have a face-off for real.
Oh,
With a fake conspiracy. And have
well, now everybody
I already
would
got
know
it. The Planters
and this
Peanuts.
is the origin.
sometime
This is
in
the
the
origin
future. You
episode.
never know when it happens.
See, what it
Call
really
this
is,
When I'm living in the
is they
Planters
say
mansion,
it's
on.
666 blood banks, right? So they're doing that
Blood
because they'll
banks.
make you think of, the devil or demons or whatnot.
Big
When it's really,
bangs.
it's probably just aliens. So they're throwing you off.
Oh,
on
we're
a
not
conspiracy.
Aryans.
I blame everything on
We're
gravity.
not underground Siberian worms. We're fucking devils and shit. Illuminati. Anyways, about Siberian.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should hit your
Worms.
topic
Well,
for sure.
In Siberia,
Worms are
Worms.
here.
giant holes have appeared within the last few years. And
Why?
How long ago? Wait,
Tell
what?
us
I
more.
thought
But
the
they
last
have-
few years. I thought it was like recent.
well, it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
And
okay.
they've just been
Right.
they've just
Russia's
been discovered.
huge.
They've been formed.
Russia is
But they're,
fucking
like,
huge.
Did you
50
Yeah,
meters.
that's it.
One's 50 meters across. They have icy lakes at the bottom of them. But what's freaky is when you watch the video, the walls of the hole are perfectly smooth. And they said because of the dirt patterns, the disturbance came from underneath and came out. So obviously
worm?
it's like Godzilla.
So it's in Siberia. So it's
Siberia.
in like an ice area, right? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Most of
It's,
Siberia is
oh wait, here I have the
It
Icelandish.
said underneath there was just ice. There was
Right.
like a fucking wall of ice.
Am I right about that?
Yep.
Siberia
Is
being
where
mostly
Russian
ice.
people
It's,
sitting there
or
fucking
is that
located in the
only-
permafrost.
well, it's
States that
permafrost,
send people to
the
fucking
taiga,
subarctic
It's very cold.
Siberian
cold.
region.
Typically, yeah.
Okay.
Even in the summer, it's fairly cold.
All right.
Not like snow, but
Well,
Like,
not a lot of
scientists are blaming
precipitation,
it on
but
global
just
warming.
doom is freezing.
yeah.
They're
Okay.
saying a melting of the
I could see that.
it's causing gas buildup underground. It kind of is like a
Explosion.
outward explosion.
Good thing
Oh,
nobody's living there.
So global warming is causing perfectly symmetrical, smooth-walled holes in the ground in the middle of nowhere in Siberia.
Yeah.
Here's my thing
Thanks,
about
science.
that. Why
Gravity,
is it smooth
gravity
walled?
causes perfect circles.
Well, yeah, it's smooth walled, questionable. Worm, fucking
No.
ice worm,
I don't know, man.
There's
I think
no
that's
trail
right. I think
leading
that,
away from it.
flying ice worm, flying dragon, ice dragon worms.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Weird. Anyways, all I'm saying is
That's one
global
of them.
warming
There's two
Definitely-
holes they
equals
discovered.
definitely
this
looks
fucking
like,
cold ass shit we're going through, and this
Definitely looks like a
fucking-
gas explosion to me.
mini
like a
fucking ice age
volcano
we're about to
crater
hit.
almost, like something you see on the moon.
Yeah, it looks like some
Yeah, I
wild
can
shit.
see that. It looks more like a crater than anything else.
If they said the walls are smooth,
They
that's
got
pretty
They
intense.
got a shot
I
down the
say
fucking
it because
thing.
I watched a video of some guy. Well, the video said helicopter ride into the hole, but it wasn't. It was a helicopter ride around the hole,
Round
and then
the
a
hole.
close
He
up
wants you
of
to
some
click the-
actual person holding a video camera near it or something.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Because
no,
they want
but
you to
no
click
one's
that
going
shit.
in
that
The
hole.
walls were
It's
smooth.
like
I'm
they want
going
you
in
to
that
click
hole.
That shit.
And
Man.
water was, and water was running down the edge.
Someone rich fund me. I'll go in that hole. I'll go those
Kickstarter, man.
places.
Let's
You're
go
gonna
Kickstarter
go.
this
There's
now.
an icy lake
I'm gonna
at the
start a
bottom.
Kickstarter.
Let's
Look
do a
me up on
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. My name will be. Fuck, I
You
need
have
a
to be
professional.
serious.
I need a professional
Guy
name.
who dies in Siberian
It
hole.
needs to be kind of professional, so I'd be like
Your real
hole
name.
jumper.
Your real name.
Yeah, look me up.
You just need a
look
real
me up on my
product
real
to
name.
sell.
Here, hold on.
My product is I'll do cool shit like go on cool adventures, like go in the hole or go to the North
So
Pole and
fund-
tell you what the North Pole really
You
looks
want
like.
to fund an expedition,
Yeah, fund my
an
expedition.
archaeological expedition, or
Nah, I'm not
or
gonna
no,
dig. I'm just
no
gonna
digging.
walk there.
What's the study of humanity? The
Anthropology?
Anthropology. You wanna
Anthropological
go on- it's-
expedition.
yeah. You want to go on an
There
anthropology?
would be
So
people
fucking
there.
Anthropology is the
pay
study
me,
of human
pay
behavior.
me to do that. Look me up on Kickstarter. D Servants. I'm very serious. I will do
You gotta start
cool
it.
things. I'll go to
You
the
can't
top
tell
of
people,
a
look, you
fucking
haven't even started it
tree.
yet.
I will. I'll start it right now. I'll start it
All
right now.
iPad.
You'll find me. And
Kickstarter,
No,
man.
Devin.
not
Nobody will
nothing
find you.
about
You'll be at the
construction.
bottom of the hole.
I'll be in like dragon.
I'll
worm
record from the
territory.
helicopter.
Yeah.
The reel in the reel in the hole.
Fucking worms
That's
gonna
what
come
it'll be called.
out.
It'll be
Put a
called in
GoPro.
the
Hey,
reel in the hole
Put
video.
a GoPro on your head and have it like with a Wi-Fi signal back to the computer at the helicopter.
Yep.
It'll
And
be a
I'll
Gon
save
Pro.
all the footage of you going to the center of the earth and dying for anthropology.
There's another
Well, you should go
explosion, a
down with a
perfect
raft.
explosion.
Or you might
Yeah.
meet the fucking mole
Ice
people
raft.
and live in paradise for eternity.
Fuck yeah.
As one theory might.
Worm raped.
Worm rape, dude.
Fuck it, man. If you're
Worm
living forever, what are you
rape.
going to pay to live for eternity? You got to give something up.
I mean,
It's going to be your butthole.
from worms? I don't think worms are interested in my butthole. Just saying.
You ever seen, like, the
Ooh, I
Nightmare
don't-
Before
I hope
Christmas?
Sadly, yes. I don't know, sadly, yes. I just said
Greatest
yes.
movies ever
I,
made.
just, I was thinking
Great
worms
movie.
in my butthole, so I said yes. Sadly,
if
yes.
you've seen The Night Before
But yes, I
Christmas,
have
you've
seen
seen
The
the
Nightmare
Ugly
Before Christmas.
Boogeyman.
Yeah,
When
sure,
he gets
yes.
unsewed
He is
and
worms.
he's full of worms, so
Okay, yes.
it'd probably be like getting banged by him. Right?
Why say right?
When he
know,
unzips
right?
his
No.
fucking cloth suit, he's got a worm wang.
Wait,
And-
is that what he
and-
does?
He's got a
Worm
worm
wang?
wang,
Hashtag worm wang.
and it twists, and you lose your butthole
Dude, you're
to
about,
live forever with the mole people underground.
dude, you are about to start
When
a
you go
new-
into the North Pole hole,
You're about
and
to
I'm
start.
recording with the GoPro Wi-Fi signal from the helicopter.
You're about to start a new Japanese fetish right now. Worm
I told you
bang.
I would start a more
Worm
believable
bang.
conspiracy than you. And it's begun.
Oh.
Hashtag
Instant
worm wang.
worm wing and instant rim shot.
Oh my god.
That was
I don't
one
wanna get
long
worm
joke.
wanged so bad.
That I just made up. Alright. Whose topics are left? Anybody? We have hit... We're about 58 minutes right now.
Talk
mentioned,
about something that's happening.
Sunspots, Allie. Something the sun's doing earlier.
Nope.
Hand
Pass.
Nope,
gestures.
pass.
She's getting
Off.
choppered out.
Let's talk about. Let's talk about.
I lost that link.
You remember something
It's
about
gone.
that?
Alright, I got one. So. Oh, I lost it.
Nope. Don't believe you.
Oh shit! What did I have? there?
Well,
Let's talk about Gen Con.
Oh, hold
There we
on.
go.
Con's happening
Yeah.
soon
Gen
here
Con.
in Indianapolis.
Generation-
which
Generation
we
Con.
are underneath.
the Geneva Convention.
Well, I'm
Gen.
gonna set some new
Eva.
laws on land warfare.
Yes,
No kites.
but in a
Yeah.
tabletop game instead.
Put razors on them and they hurt.
On what? Kites?
Yeah. Kite
Okay, how do you direct? You're talking about like flying a kite with razors
Yeah.
on to someone.
Terrifying. You ever been hit by a kite?
Have you
No.
ever flown a two-handed kite?
It is a thing now once a teenager
Two-headed?
listens to this.
Like a hydra kite?
Have you ever flown like a fucking kite?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
real
Two
kite?
handles?
Yeah, those things
One
are
that's like a
fucking
par-
awesome.
it's
Super
like a
tight.
parachute or
It's
something.
fucking. You're just like wang,
Yeah, it's
wang.
You might lift yourself off the ground if you're
It
young
would be
enough.
fun. They have things like that. They have I don't know what it's called, but you have a board,
Death-a-chute?
and it's like a fucking parachute kind of, and it pulls you up, and you like are on a grass, and you like board on grass, and it takes you up, and you like
so
do
the
that.
kite's lifting you up?
Yeah, it takes you back up, and you like
This seems
fucking.
like
You can
one of
pull
those
it back up
things-
just like a kite. You can like get it to pull you back up, and then you fucking just like, and you like land back
Do a
down, and
fucking
you're like
kick
doing some
flip?
crazy shit. Well, it's attached to your feet like a snowboard.
Oh, okay.
So you're doing it on like grass where there's like big grass and hills and shit.
Can you get
This seems
high?
It's
like
supposed
one
to
of those
seem
things
cool.
where
yeah, I
they're gonna
guess
be
it's
like-
supposed to be like they're like parasailing kind of, or not
Yeah.
parasailing. what's that thing?
Parasailing's like that,
They
but
have
over the
they
water.
have it like with water too. It's not just on grass, but they have it on water too. Sand, I've seen it on sand.
Wakeboarding or
I
something?
don't know what the fuck. I think it's called kiteboarding. Kiteboarding. That's the thing.
Kiteboarding?
I'm gonna look it up. I think it's kiteboarding.
That's
I don't know how I brought that
think I've
up,
heard of
but
that.
that's a thing. Kiteboarding.
This seems like one of those things that ends with, like, he fell from 6 miles.
Right, exactly.
I don't think you go that high.
You probably go high enough though.
Okay, yeah, a lot of
So
people
come down. It's about how fast you come down. Doesn't matter how high you get. If you come down fast enough,
I guess it's like
you're
a
gonna get
common
fucked
thing on
even
water.
from 10
On
feet.
water, it's
Yeah.
like a thing. It's not like, I mean, in Indiana, people do it on grass and shit, like in places
Yeah,
like the
and they're gonna
dunes around
fucking
the
die.
dunes. But it's like people doing it like on fucking water, on dog water.
Isn't that just like
Yeah, I remember
parasailing?
this. Yeah, that's basically
Kind of.
parasailing,
It's like
but
parasailing,
without a
but
boat.
you can kind of I mean, you can't control it fully because I
Yeah.
feel like at this point, this dude might fly away and never be found
he's gonna
again.
smash into
Yeah.
the water.
These
like
guys are on
concrete.
real TV all the time. They get fucked up when they slam into the beach.
That's a thing that might happen to them. So
That just looks so bizarre. Like, why not just surf or
do
snowboard?
you want to get pulled away by the wind and go 30 feet away from where you thought you were going to be? Do this sport. You might
You wanna
like it.
smack
If
into the
you
water,
weren't happy with
unconscious
surfing.
with a snowboard and a parachute strapped to you, so you're all tangled in a fucking strap of mess when you wake up. With
But
a
you didn't like
shark
surfing,
poking
you'll
in.
love this.
Your feet can't fucking move and you're drowning like. With a blanket
Want to live
over
all your
face.
nightmares at once?
Have you ever dreamed about drowning with a blanket on your face? You'll
And your
love
feet
this
can't
sport.
move.
It's like being
You got
waterboarded by
one
Mother
big
Nature
foot.
and your own stupidity.
Look up kiteboarding, kids. You'll fucking
Your
love
only
it.
help is your drunk buddy on the boat.
Who will then run you over with the propeller.
Yeah,
He will manatee you.
Fuck.
Manatee me.
Manatee me on Twitter.
That's my native name. Manatee me.
Manatee me?
Manatee me?
No.
With 23 different flavors.
All right, folks.
Alright, what are we talking
What
about
we got
now?
left?
We said...
I think we
were
both,
like-
or not both. Oh, hey, beep beep.
briefly covered
exhausted our
Gen
list.
Con or something like that.
Gen Con.
Gen Con, yeah. That's what we're going to talk about.
We're
Gen
doing
Con,
some
go
Artemis. We're doing some
National
security decision making. Hashtag that. We might get a few hits on that. Gen Con
Maybe.
2014, Indianapolis, Indiana Convention Center.
Probably do a podcast from, maybe not live in the convention, but probably from our base camp.
Yep.
Definitely from the base camp.
Yeah,
And
for
we'll
sure.
also have cool photos that we'll be able to show you.
Ah.
Yeah,
Please
for
watch
sure.
the Gen Con because it
We'll
will
put a little
be
more
full
into
of
the editing
amazing
and put a
people
bunch
watching.
of pictures instead of just the one.
Can we do, is like
Do
live
multiple
not
pictures.
a thing? Live's not a thing that we can do, but
Nope.
shortly after we see these amazing, amazing things that we will definitely see, you will see them too. And we'll tell you how amazing they were, so you don't have to just see the
I mean, I
picture.
can post it to Twitter. You follow me at Twitter at BigBS with 2 G's. I'll be posting pictures and videos
I'll throw some
through
shit up.
the entire.
You will see the best
3
shit
days
you've
I'm there.
seen in a
Friday,
while.
Saturday,
If you
Sunday.
like people watching, if you like stupid
Yep.
people watching,
I'll be there
you'll
Thursday
fucking love
night,
this.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'll definitely be there those days.
I'm at Bold Gambit, so I'll be posting some pics too.
Yes.
BOLD.
If you follow me, you should follow he.
I will be at the convention center, so you should fucking come
Is that
to
your
the
that's your Twitter
convention
handle
center.
at the convention center?
I think if you send me tweets
Tweet.
at the convention center, they won't come to
Won't
me.
come to him. No.
I don't think they'll
You
come
have
to the
to
right
mail
place
them.
at all.
Cheese Urkel on
come
Steam,
there.
right? Or what was it? On Steam?
I got so many different names. I think it's Devo Gazebo on Steam.
Devo Gazebo,
Devo
Cheese Urkel.
_Gazebo. Find me, and I'll fucking steal your weapons. You don't want to play with me. I'm really an asshole online. Oh man, I do fucked up things online.
You do want to play with me. You learn so much.
The best, dude, play Halo 4 with BigBS, and he's the best. What'd you say? Mongoose driver?
Oh,
Warthog driver?
Oh, yeah, I'm the best driver you'll ever meet, unless you met a pro player.
If you need a driver that's not a pro player, contact
if you're
BigBS.
going pro, don't talk to me.
But if you need one that's just amateur
casual,
level, but
if you're going hardcore casual,
they call it dress casual.
I will fucking bang up anybody on driving. Fishtailing, whip dicking, and all the shit. I'll make up a new move right in front of you.
Dick whipping.
Whip dicking.
Yeah, whip dicking, man.
Whip dicking.
Dick whipping is an entirely different
Has
fetish.
nothing to do with Halo driving. It's nothing to do with Halo driving. Dick whipping. It's a whip dick.
You could go to Bondage 101 at Gen Con. That's an actual event.
I think, honestly, please come to Gen Con and find us. We'll be the drunk people laughing at people. We'll be the pit crew. And
hey, well, it might be dressed in some 80s shit on Saturday for the party.
Oh, that'll definitely be a thing. And I accidentally walked into a furry room.
Yes.
You might find me and walking into random furry rooms. You just find it. Find us.
He'll be the only guy in the furry room without an outfit. He'll be just in a fucking gray shirt with a six-pack on the front.
Human! Because a human is an animal. Why can I not be a human animal in a furry setting?
You can,
no,
but
just
you have
tell
to
people
be
that you're really a chipmunk
in a human
and you're in
furry
costume.
suit. Show up like Homer Simpson. You know what I mean? But a big fucking mascot outfit of them. You'll be alright. They won't give a fuck.
A human outfit.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the suit that matters.
Yeah.
Right. It's all about suits. Okay.
It's about the suit.
Alright.
They want to feel the
Now I get it.
It's the suit that makes the manimal.
Alright. I can finally be a part of the mammal society.
Gosh. Instant rim shot. That deserved
Lana Del Rey, that was
Instant rim
crazy.
shot.
Say your joke again.
It's sorry. Time warp. Boop. It's the suit that makes the manimal.
Time warp again. Double. Just a remake.
The
timing on that is impeccable.
The input was wrong. There we go.
Whee!
Back to the Future.
Anyway, great work on the sound effects. Whoever's working that tonight. Leave him out of the credits.
It's like a fucking weird Goro. It's like a Goro alien that has 4 arms doing different things.
A one-armed Goro.
One arm. He lost all 3 of his arms.
He lost all 3 arms. He's down to 1 arm, and he's dumb. Oh shit.
Oh.
Let's get the party started.
All
right. We wrapping it down? Gen Con. What else we got on Gen Con? National security, Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that to lead me into this? Because I don't know much other than this Cuban Missile Crisis.
There's Cubans.
I know where Cuba's at.
And it was a fucking crisis.
I know I'm going to hear Castro a lot.
You're going to hear Castro.
And
you're going to hear Khrushchev.
Who's the president in America?
The president is Kennedy. So you're going to hear Kennedy.
Wow. Way back.
Yeah, way back.
Way more back than I thought. I thought it was like 80s.
You're probably going to hear some stuff about various factions within all the different governments. Because it was pretty fucking tense, and a lot of people were not
Cuba's so
agreeing on
close.
all that
That's
stuff.
why I think that's why I was thinking America would get involved.
Yeah, well, we did because the Russians decided to put missiles in Cuba, which is 90 miles from Florida.
That's what it was.
And these were not fireworks; they were nuclear weapons, and we did not appreciate that because that gave them sort of an early version of like a first strike capability, which is when you attack first.
It's like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Unless
And
you're gonna, you think we're gonna attack Cuba? And
we
you wanna
were
defend them?
we were probably
That's
going
what
to try
is that
and
what's
invade.
going on?
Yeah, they were trying to guarantee Cuba's
That's
security.
what I'm saying. I don't know much
And,
about the reasoning behind it.
Well, it's very convoluted. It's kind of like
What do you expect we'll be going into?
I expect we're going to
NSDM.
go into a bunch of people who are going to try and, for the most part, follow the historical way it went. So I'm
That's
guessing-
dumb.
But yeah,
What's the point of doing that?
But
What-
yeah,
Why would
here's
you
the
want to
thing.
do that?
What
I
do you
would want to
think-
fuck things
What do you
up.
think?
But it was so close. I think they're going to screw it up anyways.
So who do you
Oh,
think?
right.
What do you
Yeah.
you think? Someone's predetermined to win a certain side?
No, I don't think a certain side's predetermined to win.
Okay.
Historically, the United States sort of won the confrontation, but I think just considering the exact level of tension and how close we came to war at that time, I think it's very good odds this thing will break out in a war.
Do you think there's going to be more than 2 countries this time?
There are 3. According
Okay.
to the description, there's going to be Cuban players, Soviet players, and United States players.
All right.
So I expect I will be the oppressed
Not on-
minority
will not be. We will not
in
probably
South
be on
Florida
the same
or
team
something.
again,
Yeah.
which is kind of sucks when you don't get matched up with somebody you know. You know what I mean?
It could give us some power though if we.
But if I
play our
play
cards
too,
right.
Right, depending
Maybe
on
Back
what-
we
what's
can
channel
have
going on.
more, and if
communications.
That's what I'm
Allison
saying. When you
plays
get more
too,
people in the game,
no.
then you get more
And
interaction.
then you
Not
then
have-
you
Yeah, 4
control the
hours is a
world.
lot.
You know us. You know you can interact with us.
Yeah, and,
If
that's
we're
what
all-
I mean. If
that's what
we're
I'm
all
saying, the
playing,
more people
we can
you get in
control
there,
that fucking place.
The more people we get on
We
the
got
same
it.
team. You know, say there's like
We'll
3 on
nuke the
3.
fucking
Say you
United
and Devin
States
and
and we'll be
Gabe.
good.
No interest
Say
in
you
the
and Devin and
subject
Gabe are on
matter.
I don't know.
America.
Yeah.
And
4 hours doing
me and Allison
it.
and Pat
4
are in
hours
Cuba.
is too much.
Yeah, I mean
I
that'd
wish it
be
was
fucking
2 hours
hilarious.
or 1 hour. 4 hours
But it takes
seems
so long to
like
set
a
up.
lot.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to realize it even. Like we played last year.
It was about 30 to an hour to set up. 2 hours of social, maybe 2.5 of social, and then the last half hour to an hour was like,
Sort of like-
adjusting certain,
metrics for the budget or something. They
like
called it
there's-
the budget.
like you can adjust relations with certain countries. You can adjust, how much what of something you're trading, and each role has the option to change one thing, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know what I mean. And so they have that power. Someone is like, well, I need, U.S. relations to go up, and this guy can do it, and so they make a deal together, and so then
The
when it
Department
comes
of
at the end of the
Education will give
game,
you
they
a
all
Snickers
move their
bar.
little markers up on those certain scales, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, okay, this guy needs U.S. relations to be 4 points or above to get his little objective, and I need him to give me so much money to get my objective, so we're going to make this deal, and when I get the chance, I'll move that marker or whatever. My role didn't give me any markers to move, I don't think. Not that I remember, but
No, but you still almost won the freaking game.
right.
Yeah, by the way, why should you say, hey, come join us, team up? Yeah, when you guys played last time, you almost had him. You're going to jail.
We were on separate teams, though.
No,
We
we
weren't- I
we
wa-
were on the same team. I was just sort of separate from the rest of the
I thought
team.
you went to Iran. Or no, you
No.
were making deals with
Yeah,
Iran.
I was trying to get Iran to give me
That's
weapons.
right, that's right.
So
You're right,
I
we
could
were on the
blow
same
up
team.
everything. I tried to get you involved in some sort of James Bond scheme. I was like, all right, Bryce, you fund my terror attacks, and I'll kill everyone above you, so
Right.
you rise to the top or whatever.
Right. And I just went to the guys at the top
Yeah,
and
I was
said,
like, hey.
someone's planning a terror attack, move me to the top and I'll tell you who it is. And then they're like, game over. Right before we could say, okay,
Oh, shit.
because you have to submit every move in writing to the guys running the game.
Oh, okay.
And that's how they keep track of what's going on in the game. Like, any move that makes progress towards your shit has to be submitted in writing, and they put it all down, you know what I mean? And
So you
the
can't,
end of the game.
like, let's say you're
So the game is
Do you have to get
making deals
everyone's-
and filing paperwork.
Yeah, do you have to
Yeah,
get everyone's
it's
signature on that, or how's it?
yes, you have to
Really?
get signatures. Like, I had to get 5 signatures because I was trying to I was trying to make a deal to where I became a prominent family member in the Saudi, like, oil companies and shit. There's 2 prominent families, and they were like, well, there's room for another one, and I'm like, my goal is to become one of those, and so I come to one of them, and there's like 5 of them that are prominent family members in the same family, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so I was just dealing with one of them, and I'm like, trying to tell them, here's what I know, go tell the rest of your guys, come back to me, and let's do this, like, instead of trying to come in and talk to all of them, like, hey guys, like, I just saw one dude, I'm like, hey, come here, whatever, let's talk. And they're like, okay, that's what you can do, it's not weird. It's not weird for you to say, let's talk in private to some stranger at the game, Like, I don't know. It's fun.
But don't you have to give them something then? What the fuck do you have to offer as
he
a
was
fucking
he was
dude?
offering me up.
That's what
silver platter.
I was.
Oh right, okay.
Because he was the terrorist trying to go, and I said I'll give you the name, of who it is, and you can throw him in jail and prevent the attack, because those attacks do have an effect in the game.
So they start you out with like resources. Each person has like kind of like resources they can start
like
out
that,
with.
like
okay.
powers.
Yeah, like if somebody takes over, portion of the country or something, you're losing resources or losing power.
Yeah, tell them what powers you had, John.
I had no powers.
No, he was the bottom of the barrel.
I would go up to
And,
one of the guys. I'd be like, "So I want to blow up an oil refinery."
And you know what? He still had.
How do you get the training, the guys, any of that? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, go think of something else.
You had a lot of fun doing it, though.
Like I was getting really close. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go to Iran and get training, and I'm also going to start stealing.
I'm paid for this.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, you can just come up with, just scenarios and just
stealing chlorine, and I'm going to hide chlorine bombs in all the major cities and populated areas. And then I'm going to go to the Saudi government and be like, hey, remember me? I'm the oppressed minority.
Oh my god.
I am no longer the oppressed minority, or you're all fucking dead.
I have a question here. So, is that just like an option? Like, you can go over here and do or you just made that up, the chlorine?
I asked him, what would I have to do this? And he's like, okay, you can do certain things. If you can get the training and the funding and whatnot from the Iranians, and you can successfully steal the chlorine bombs, or the chlorine, then yeah, you could definitely do this. This is a thing. He's like, you're pretty close.
Any move that you're about to do, you have to get approval from the guys running it before you do it. Say, hey, I'm about to fuck these guys over. Is this something I can legally do without you cutting my dick when I submit it in writing? Or whatever.
Right.
And these, because I had to do that when I was trying to figure out, how to do what I was doing. I came up to those guys a couple times. I was like, what is this cool? Like,
they'll be like, you mean you want to do this?
Yeah,
like,
they
what are you doing?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this is. I'm like, next time I should ask you to come outside or something, like, because they were like that, just like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, man, shut up. Like, everybody's right here. They're obviously going to hear what we're talking about. Like, but
it was interesting, and it was enjoyable. I had a good time doing it.
Yeah, how much were the tickets?
They're like $6.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
$6. You get 4 hours of awesome fun.
Who
or more.
runs it? Is it like a
the Navy?
There's like 2 dudes.
It's actually it's a Navy program.
You should make a comment. Hey, this year, do you have your people be quiet?
Well, let's
No,
not not tell the Navy what to do.
No, this time I'll just say, hey, can we go talk somewhere where everybody's not going to hear us? Or, I'll make sure to do that instead of assuming that they're going to be quiet.
What I did was I tried to submit it in writing, but the flimsy-ass notebook they gave me, I couldn't really fucking write on it. So this year I'm bringing a real notebook. Yeah.
There's another tip. Come with your own notebook.
They'd read it, and they were quiet when they read it. And they were like, okay, yes, no.
Back to school shopping season, penny pencils.
Penny pencils.
Penny pencils.
Oh, Mrs. Penny Pencil.
Wait, penny folders, yeah.
Penny folders? I'll take that.
Mrs. Penny folders.
I'll take it.
Penny
I got
folder
10
season.
folders for a penny each.
I need
penny
that.
folders.
Do they have penny
Where was
files?
With a purchase, a $5 purchase.
Where was that at, though?
Office Depot.
Oh, I'm going there.
This thing. 1,
That
2,
was
3,
like-
4.
Do they have penny
A week or
files?
2 ago, though.
Yeah.
He said it while it was. Alright, you ready?
Do they have penny files at the back to school sale? Hey, timing.
Oh, I thought you were waiting for the. I thought that was the setup.
Alright. Any other Gen Con news?
We're gonna go see some
NSDM.
concerts. We're gonna go play some board games. We're gonna
Just
go
test some new ones.
test some
Go
new
to the
ones.
Saturday night 80s party.
Well,
Is that what's happening?
yeah,
Saturday 80s
Saturday
party?
80s party. You got
You
an
remember
80s
when we
costume?
went to the other
Yeah,
party?
Why, wait, your
right now.
headband
You were there.
is fucking awesome.
At the,
Yeah, right.
At the Union Station or whatever?
Yeah,
It's at that same place, but it's an
okay.
80s party this time instead of just a whatever
So
party.
instead of Spider-Man getting his jam on, it's
we
me
get
MC
the
Hammer.
Miami Vice.
Yeah, that's
Hammer,
gonna be
Hammer was
awesome.
90s.
Spider-Man. That was.
Was he
awesome.
90s?
Yes. Hammer was 90.
Yeah, last year was great. That was hilarious.
Yes.
Everything
I got some
going on there
videotape.
was
I got some.
equally hilarious to the other concert.
It's like Mario and a ninja like breakdance competition at each other in the middle of the, and they were doing it to like Backstreet Boys, you know, like what the fuck's going on?
It was like watching.
You know, yeah.
it was like-
Backstreet's back, alright. And then the Mario's on his head, fucking twirling around and shit. Whoa.
People are standing around going, "Go Mario, go,
Yeah,
go, go!"
pretty much. It
And
was
you're
like
what in the fuck?
it was like that Ninja Turtle scene with Vanilla Ice and you know.
Oh shit,
Go
that's a
Ninja, go
thing.
Ninja, go.
Yeah.
Just like that. Alright, well, I think it's about time to wrap up here.
Rapping.
Wrap it and
Yeah, we're hitting the 80-minute mark.
slap it.
Follow
Teleport us
me
out of this
at
bitch.
BigBS all over the internet. Any form. My wife Allison.
Don't follow me anywhere.
Follow her home from work.
If you want to follow her, just follow me.
Yeah.
We've got Gazebo
You,
in the place to placebo.
That's
Visa.
it.
What do you, where
Just
do we
find
follow
me
you?
at Gen Con. Follow me at Gen Con.
Yep.
Follow us there. We'll be the drunk people just fucking around with shit. You'll see us.
You'll see the picture on the video, of course. The
You'll look up Big BS and you'll see us. You'll find us.
Big BS and you see us.
And follow me at
Cleveland
Bold Gambit.
Rocks. Sorry.
Follow me at Bold Gambit on Twitter, where I'll be
And
posting.
Xbox.
And Xbox. Although it's just Bold Gambit there, where I will be doing very little. So that's what I do to
Just get this guy a follow.
follower.
Follow me.